Hey, everybody. Welcome to the TacoCat podcast. It's been a while. How have you all been? And everybody is, of course, back to their dance moves. Oh, Lord, it's been a while. So, anyway, welcome back. I'm Jake Geedy, of course, as always. With me on the podcast today, the wonderful Tyler Halbach.
Hey.
Cody Petkiss, the handsome cameraman.
How's it going, guys?
And then we got someone special over there with the green hair. Kit.
Hello.
Gotta say at first, was really not digging the green hair, but now that it's kind of grown out and it's kind of around the edges, now I actually kind of like it. It actually kind of goes a bit
You look
better.
like Lubbock for me.
Yeah, it was kind of like weird.
And what was it? Akame ga Kill? That
Yeah.
anime?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, if you had goggles on, I was like...
I saw that, yeah. But yeah, I have.
Cody
Yeah.
started it first. I was like, I was like, man, Kit looks really familiar and an odd I've seen on TV sort of sense.
Yeah.
And Cody's like,
So
What was that supposed to be?
anyway,
Host.
so as of filming this podcast, Kit
huh? What?
has turned 21. So we just celebrated Kit's birthday
That was me
today.
yesterday. I turned
In the
21
most
yesterday.
appropriate way possible.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yay.
Yeah, it was
Yay.
actually pretty
Great
good.
job.
So happy 21st birthday,
Good job
Kit.
turning 21.
Thanks, buddy.
yes.
Appreciate that.
You've been alive for 21 years.
I survived.
Yeah. So now Kit's in charge of booze duty when we need it.
Hey, don't
so,
say that.
You survived.
Anyway.
You survived
No
Y2K 2012.
no more illegals for Cody.
Oh yeah. All right. Anyway, so I mean, you're not gonna have to wait that much longer. We're all like what, 3-4 months away.
I'm not even a month away, bro.
Yeah,
Oh
I was
no,
like-
I am a month away.
I was like I'm like 3 or
nerd.
4. Anyway.
Get out of here.
So,
Okay.
today on the podcast, I want to get into a couple things. We don't really have a set podcast list for this one.
We said we'll
and-
do it live.
Yeah, it's like
We said, "F it, we'll do it
Yeah, we
live."
Bill O'Reilly'd
Exactly.
it, and we said, fuck it, we'll do it live.
Fuck it.
And very fitting because, O'Reilly and Irishman, because we just had a nice March procession.
Whoa,
just
whoa,
comes
whoa,
out in Main
Scottish
Street.
back.
Scottish,
Yeah.
Irish. That
But
was
see,
weird.
Dressed in Irish garbs.
See,
And
we're
the German dude said something to me. I don't
but
know what.
see, we're all debating now whether or not it happened. We'll post the video.
No, it happened,
Or-
Jake.
It did happen.
We-
Well, no,
watched it
no.
happen in
The
front
question
of
is,
us.
is they're
What?
Scottish or
It's like,
Irish?
yeah, they're Scottish,
German.
Irish, or German. See, and we're not
I think it was just the
entirely
one
sure
dude. I
now.
think that one dude was an outlier. I think because he was on with his wife, he had the cup in his hand, and it could have
He
been.
was just there for the party.
It was
What kind
just
of
their
cup was it?
alcohol.
Was it like,
That's
was
it.
it-
I would have been there for the party. I was like on my way, and you guys were like, Tyler, we gotta do a podcast. I was like, but my people.
So, anyways, guys, we missed
So-
you. I missed you.
Yeah, we
I
missed you, audience. We
personally.
did.
Honestly.
I know.
I was actually talking to myself on weekends. I didn't know what to do. With
Yeah,
my
Tyler.
life.
Yeah, Tyler would come in here in the studio and just be like,
He would-
"Oh, Cody, that is so funny."
He would cry to himself afterwards,
And he would
because
just
you're a
start
sad
crying.
person.
Hold on, guys. We got some crazy shit going on
So-
with Mike and Kit's camera. It's
Ooh,
being
zoom
gone
in.
for so long. I mean, this shit's all fucked up. I mean, we
Yeah,
gotta get
It's
it on.
like
Yeah.
riding a bike.
You
Never forget,
with no
but you fuck up
handlebars?
when you start again.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It's just like,
here was the biggest thing for all of us. It was, and Cody and I we were setting this thing up. We're like, how camera, how do camera,
How to TacoCat?
how do TacoCat, and we were kind of freaking out. But
Somebody pass
anyway,
this
I gotta say, everybody, we definitely apologize for how long it's been since we've made an update. It's been kind of crazy for us the last last
We've been
month or so.
preoccupied with our own personal lives.
Being
Yeah, so-
adults suck.
Yeah, being
Yeah,
adults
so-
does kind of
They
suck.
do.
Anyway,
on,
so
laptop.
but we're back with a vengeance.
Hopefully.
And you plug it into here, Tyler.
That goes into that.
And
little
yeah,
hole.
Plug me in.
Just yeah, Tyler, just
In
yeah,
the hole.
just right in the hole, right in
It's
the hole.
not like
right in the
not
hole.
like the
right,
grocery
right,
The
right,
lid.
It's just a tip.
The
Just the tip,
lid.
just the tip. All right,
The
so,
lid.
That's what I was
Okay, so
We
kids
have
should be able
sound
to hear
here.
us now. So, anyway, we don't really have much to talk about on the podcast list today. We're just gonna
I can
kind
talk
of.
about-
Actually, there is no podcast.
I was like,
list
I
I
can
was
talk
like,
about my
well,
feelings.
I mean,
I say
there-
we nix the podcast list.
Well, we're gonna what we're gonna do is we're gonna reformat.
Anarchy?
So we're going
Anarchy?
to.
Is Cody saying anarchy?
No.
Because I say anarchy.
Whoa.
No,
Anarchy!
Tyler,
No.
no.
No,
Tyler,
no.
Anarchy!
Tyler,
Tyler,
Tyler's
there's one-
children
there's-
that
there's
watch
one-
sometimes.
He's had
Ow!
one, too few many.
There's one rule, and you can't keep pulling that thing off. Anyway,
You pulled
so
me, though.
so
Oh Jesus!
Oh,
so how are we formatting this whole thing? Is we're going to have
How does that shit happen?
carefully. Anarchy! It's what I planned.
so we're
Say
gonna
no
have
anarchy.
guys. We're gonna have not so much a set podcast list. We're gonna have ideas that we want or things that we want to talk about, but if we don't get to them, we're not going to sweat it, but we're going to leave all of the links and everything in the description stuff down below so you guys can read up on it. And that doesn't mean that we're not going to put like a catnip video or something out on it.
Not yet. I'll get on that too.
Yeah, want to let you guys know that we are going in full force again, and we're really into putting this whole thing out again, and we're really definitely reinvigorated. So,
I'm sure some of our viewers can understand.
I mean,
adults.
honestly, the last few months we've been kind of slacking. But I mean, not only that, we've had the holiday season.
We had the holiday season. We had a couple,
I got a
fight to
job.
have this on the weekends.
job
I mean,
promotion,
it's
which
just
is
been
great.
kind of
I mean,
crap.
some of us have been sick too.
And,
Yeah.
and
now there's
he's
another
been
bug.
recording his CD, and then we've got Tyler doing his voice acting.
Oh yeah, I'm being a voice
Kit's
actor.
doing his
You
kid
know
thing.
that.
So
I'm just doing my own thing, guys.
So what we're gonna
You're
do?
doing it
What we're gonna do in this
Thank
podcast
you.
is we're just gonna kind of give an update on everybody and see where everyone's been, and just kind of, I guess maybe if you guys don't already know, get like a general idea of what it's like hanging out with these three sons of bitches every weekend.
These nerds I have to deal with every weekend.
I mean, if someone given the option of these guys and new friends,
new
I
friends,
mean, new
old
friends all the way. But I mean,
little
that's what I
friends,
got.
big friends.
I was like, well, but it's like it's hard
green
to
friends, purple
it's hard to
friends.
break what you already
Tradition.
know. It's kind of a rut that's hard to dig out of. Anyway, so
I'm forced to love you guys.
Let's go ahead and just kind of talk about like what's been going on lately. So like we said, we got really busy when it came up to the holiday season, and I actually got approached by a good friend of mine who has a studio here in town. And so I've been working on and recording an acoustic album, thing like that, for my music stuff.
Sounded good, by the
that,
way.
like,
we got to
Yeah,
sneak peek
so-
on
alright.
it.
They got.
It
I
was
mean,
great.
they got a couple. I mean, a
I
bit
was
of the
the
demo
music
cuts.
stand.
So yeah. And for one of the things, Tyler was the music stand. I think we actually have a picture for that. We might
I
actually
ruined
put
that
out.
one actually. I
Yeah.
called during.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
here's the thing. So I did this one song by something corporate. It's like a 10-minute song. It is a really long song.
That's the music stand.
And
Tyler, no.
Tyler had to stand there for the music stand because the music stand that we were using on the piano broke, and so I'm
holding the phone like
like
just like so.
and then I'm like scroll,
checking
scroll.
it constantly, make sure it's not
Yeah, make sure it
blacking
doesn't
out.
blacking out.
And all of a sudden I feel it.
Yeah, and so it starts vibrating, and so it cut the thing out. So it totally ruined the entire cut.
No, it didn't
and
just
it was
buzz.
Cody.
It actually started
It
calling.
rang.
like,
It rang and buzzed,
just
and I
like-
was like,
It
what
did,
do I?
it did, it did
Where
the
are you
typical.
guys at?
I answered
I'm at
like,
the station. Where are you?
like, where are
I
you
know.
guys?
They had to send me out on like security guard, like looking for Cody up and down the street.
And I was just
Karen.
like,
Right on the street. It was.
and I was
pretty
just
scary.
like, oh man.
I was
And
scared. I was
So
terrified.
finally we got it done, but so that's been going on. The holidays were really hectic for me.
So
This thing. I mean, and I mean, I don't know about you guys, but like it was like, I had family coming over like
Well, I mean,
every
you have like 10
single
million
day.
pieces of family.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, you are
I mean,
Italian, Jake.
well,
I mean,
I was like, I've got a small.
Babidi-babidi.
I was like, "Bibbidi-bobbidi-ba." So
Dang.
anyways, but-
Boo.
so I was like, so I mean,
Cinderella.
I've got a small Italian family, so I've got a really large family, but it's
A
nowhere.
small Italian. That's an
But it's-
oxymoron there, Jake.
but
Let's be honest.
but it's nothing in comparison to Tyler's like 80 siblings, so it's fine.
That's because he's Irish.
He's
That's
Irish,
'cause he's
Jake.
Irish.
Come on.
They
You
all
know
eat
our
off of one
families,
potato.
man.
It's
Exactly.
fine.
It's fine. So anyway, so
How's the potatoes?
that's kind of what's been going
You are
on.
a potato,
Delicious.
Cody.
Thank you for
It
asking.
saved you from the famine, didn't
Cody,
it?
you are a potato. All right, relax.
I'm not a
Anyway,
You are.
We saved ourselves.
so Tyler, why don't you go ahead and say what's been up with you for the
What
last
do you-
few
what do you
Oh, what has
Tyler?
been up with me? Oh, I've been doing voice acting a lot. Like, actually really getting into
Which
it.
is great.
Good for,
Yeah.
good for you,
I've
Tyler.
actually entered a voice acting competition, and
Ooh.
I'm submitting a bunch of monologues, hoping
Is there,
to win.
is there any way that our viewers were able to go on and maybe vote for you or say, yeah, this guy's awesome?
No. It's all just...
Oh,
it's
okay, so it's all it's
Yeah,
all
it's
privately
all
judged.
private
it's
judge.
actually private judges that,
that
evaluate
score you
voice
based
acting.
on,
Well, doesn't mean anything. You guys could still root for Tyler. I
Yeah,
mean,
send me
Yeah.
your good
Send love
vibes.
and money.
I'm all about that.
Just
It's
kidding.
about the
Don't send him
vibes.
money. He's poor.
Yeah, no.
So,
Wait, what?
He'll just spend it on
so
booze.
and then it's like
No, no,
it's like and with that you also got into
Oh, a talent agency.
Yeah, you got into a talent agency
That's
as
just great.
well.
Well,
That's awesome.
So
Good for you.
I
Good for you,
mean-
Tyler.
Well, I mean, it's not that big of a deal.
Lasso. You're
gonna be
lassoing everywhere.
oh Lord. And
No,
Kit,
guys, that's pretty fucked up the way you talk to me about that.
so
You're so mean.
it's like so Tyler was in here. Tyler was in here. What was it on Tuesday?
Yeah, Tuesday we
Shout out
actually
to Rock-
recorded like
Yeah,
Rock-
three monologues.
we recorded like 3 monologues, and they actually turned out pretty good. There was one that was like some cowboy in the desert.
Oh yeah, the
There
cowboy
was,
that loses his
Yeah,
mind
he was losing
over.
his fucking mind, and it was like we're listening to it, and the thing had stage direction in it, but you're not. Of course,
I can't
you're not-
read
you
stage
can't read
direction.
Stage
That's-
directions.
Stop. It'd be like someone going to play and he's like, Romeo, we're out that Romeo. Now turn to right of stage.
Yeah, it's like
and
so.
you'd break the play
I mean, yeah,
or break the monologue.
Yeah, so it was kind of hard to follow without like visual cues or without actually like seeing the cues on the page.
There's
So-
actual like stage props they mentioned being brought in and stuff.
Yeah,
but
so
if
it
you
was-
just listen to the guy talk, he's sitting in a corner losing his mind.
Yeah, it was it was interesting. So anything else that's going on with each other besides that?
A lot of work. Oh, I'm moving up to Seattle or not
Whoa.
Seattle, Washington. Soon.
Nice.
Yeah, we were
so
talking about that for a little while.
That's
I
really
will
not
be
acceptable.
away from the TacoCat
No,
group,
I don't
but
accept
I will be in spirit.
So when is this gonna happen?
He'll be proxying.
Probably April.
Yeah. So.
That is way too fucking soon.
Yeah. That,
No, it's not. We've been talking about this for a full
Yeah,
year.
Yeah, we have.
yeah, it's,
I mean, this has been in development for quite a while.
Actually, okay,
He's gonna
no,
go
no.
move in with his husband.
Here's
I
a
mean,
cool little,
his friend.
Here's a cool
Shut
little
up.
clip here. Here's a cool little clip here. I was just chilling on my phone or whatever, and then I got this update from what's that app? It's where it goes back in time and it like shows your pictures from last year or whatever.
Yeah,
or previous
like
years
that, like
before.
time capsule or whatever, something like that.
Something like that. It's a great app, and I think it was maybe 2 days ago or something. It was the first picture I took of us guys doing TacoCat, all 4 of us
Aw.
together, anyways.
Aw.
And it was just awesome.
Memories.
I was like, man, it's already been a year since we started doing this.
Yeah.
I mean, on and off or whatever. But
Yeah.
but hey,
it's like,
it's great.
It'll be a
And-
full year in August.
Yeah, it's like
Total.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Can you believe
look
that,
at the Facebook page thing there. Speaking of which, we're gonna revitalize a lot of.
Don't
stuff
worry.
Like that, so.
Facebook page will be revitalized.
Yeah,
guys,
so
don't
will the
worry.
Twitter page. We'll
been
get
really
on it.
slacking,
We're
guys. I'm
we're
sorry.
we're
Our
on
bad.
it.
This isn't
so
our
sorry.
job.
We're
This
lazy.
Is our
We're
hobby.
lazy college /
Adult life.
adult boys.
Yeah, and
we're
so-
lazy.
Yeah.
But we're gonna remedy that. So anyway, Cody, how about yourself? What's going on with you?
I mean, well, apart from my full-time job, I was working 2 jobs for a little while there. And then
Yeah,
I,
2 job
Yeah.
guys unite.
Yeah,
Woo,
then I-
responsible.
Well, no, and then I quit my second job because I got a promotion at my full-time job. So I mean, that's great and everything. I mean, I'm making
for you, Cody.
I'm making pounds more than what I did before. But anyways,
Pounds?
Like
Pounds.
pound sterling.
like
Oh, are you
pounds.
British now?
No.
Oh, are you making more pounds?
Okay.
Now?
No,
Anyways,
it's the end.
No,
anyway, so for that, we
Come
had the
on.
holidays, Thanksgiving. I had like 25 people over at my house. It was crazy cooking
Mm.
a fat ham or whatever. And then Christmas came along, I'm doing all that
More
Christmas
ham.
shit. And then trying to get a hold of you
Yeah.
guys. I wanted to do something during Christmas, but I mean everybody was so busy.
Yeah.
Jake.
I had
Well,
fun.
I'm
and,
here. I'm literally here sitting alone like.
look.
So the
No,
station
that's
is totally monopolized by Jake.
That's-
So I
that's
mean,
like-
if Jake's
that's a-
not
that's
here,
a
we
cop-
can't really do shit.
That's
but-
a total fucking cop out,
It's
okay?
not
Just
a
because
cop
I'm
out.
not here doesn't mean that shit can't get
All right,
done.
listen here. Jake has like 35 million people at his house.
We don't know how to
at
crack
once.
the whip like Jake.
And so I mean, the station is kind of like a gray zone. I mean, if Jake's not here, we really can't do anything here because I mean he's got the technology. All we
I
have,
have
here
to be here.
is the mics and
Yeah.
the cameras. I mean, we don't have the recording
like, so-
software and everything. So when Jake fails to follow through with
I was
the
like,
it
so
goes
I've,
to shit.
so it's like, so it's
I
like, so
mean,
now.
In this grandfather
the
clock, a lot of
holidays.
cogs fell out of place.
So what I got? So I guess what I gotta do now is I gotta actually do job training. So instead of me just doing literally everything,
you gotta think
with
about
the-
this.
Whoa!
You're the
Okay,
Whoa!
let me finish the sentence.
No, you don't get to finish.
I don't like
that.
Literally
like that
everything
thing.
with literally everything
This
with the
dude just
audio
walked
and
out
with
of
the
the
setup and
elevator
everything.
with
like
fucking
that.
excuse me?
The recording software.
Every-
Fucking excuse
everything-
me.
I'm the one that fucking moves the knobs and turns the buttons and
Oh
does all
my
this shit.
What do you
I
think you
get
are,
it.
DJ? What the hell?
On your computer, by the way, your
Yeah,
computer.
on my-
You have the recording software.
Yes.
None of us have the
I can work
recording
the
software
knobs
we
and the
use, which is
buttons.
webcam.
Wait, guys,
Okay.
for the audience.
Oh, the
yeah.
hair!
Oh,
the
yeah.
hair!
Yeah. So
beautiful, by the way. The green
by
is
the way,
staying
I've been
very
working
well.
on official rules for the TacoCat drinking game. So
I don't think we're.
okay.
I think it's unfair for the
Do we have
TacoCat
alcohol?
people.
Where's the
What?
alcohol?
not
We
not
can't.
here.
We can't
Not
drink here.
But
This is work. We
But
can't
no,
drink
it's,
on the job.
yeah, it's
It's for the
something-
watchers.
How does it work?
Not-
I don't get paid for this shit.
Yeah, not
Oh,
not.
that's right. Woo! What's
So-
in here? I don't care.
Oh, is that
Anyway.
bleach? All right.
but like I said,
Sterilize.
Sterilize your. I don't know.
but like I
Every
said,
Words.
I'm what we're gonna need to do now is I'm just gonna have to
We all have to hunker down.
I was like,
Well,
I was like,
get it
well, I was
done.
like, well, I was like, well,
We
what I
know
have to do is like,
how to do
I just have to train you guys to how to like do this stuff, and it's not like you guys don't. It's like it's not that you guys don't know how to do
I'm
it.
sorry, I still don't have my
I'm
flash
sorry.
drive back.
I mean, TacoCat.
No, I give you your flash drive.
You did.
It
Yeah, I did.
incorporates
We
all
did.
four
Yeah,
of
when we
us,
get
but
the- when-
honestly-
when I-
No,
when
you
I-
never did.
We're all just
No,
fighting.
I know, I still don't have it.
I mean, okay, look at it this way. TacoCat, it incorporates all four of us. So we are TacoCat as the four. But honestly, I mean, Jake,
Meow?
you are the MC. You are the one that is definitely our ringleader. You have what all three of us don't have is just the MC part.
And I bring
which is great.
the comedic relief.
And
I
without you
bring.
here,
I
it's
am the
like-
sun.
It's like
of
we're
the
not
United States.
doing TacoCat. It's
Kid
like
is
we're
like
doing some
the
other
water
bullshit.
of this planet.
Bullfuckery.
What does
Well,
that make me?
Thank you, Cody.
bring
That's
life
that's
to
so
everything.
flattering
Okay.
to me. But no,
Kid-
but seriously,
so-
no, I understand what you mean. But
We're
like,
the four elements. He's the earth. I'm the fire, water, your air. 'Cause
Fuck
that's
you.
all you breathe.
no,
That's all you do is
no, see,
contribute
Tyler-
hot
see,
air.
Tyler-
Hot
see,
air
Tyler,
than I am.
you're,
Oh, fuck you,
you're
Cody.
the air.
How am I the air? I bring a spark of life into this freaking coffin.
You make me
deck.
want to put a
Of
bullet through my
fucking
brain sometimes,
anyway.
Tyler.
into
Hey,
this.
hey,
So-
hey, combustion,
so-
fire, what?
Anyway,
Science.
anyway. So, but yeah, no, but Cody, I mean, you're right.
I
But the
love
whole
you
thing is
all.
like like one thing that I haven't done though is I haven't like I've made you guys just like jump in and do it. But now I need to kind of like reinforce the stuff
It's not
that we've been doing.
reinforcement. I mean, it's teamwork.
Yeah,
We all have
so-
Teamwork.
to get
so-
down to it.
Yeah,
All
but-
of us. It's a group effort.
Yeah. Anyway, so
we
we're
succeed together,
we're
we
doing that.
fall together.
Yeah. So hopefully we're not gonna fall, and we're gonna keep on going. So this
I
is.
fell down the
Yes.
stairs.
That'd be great.
Shut
Oh,
up.
God,
That's because you're drunk.
anyway,
Look at you.
It's true.
God damn you, Bernice.
anyway. So Kit, how about you? What's been going on with you?
Oh, what's going on with me? I've just been dealing with a lot of family issues at home, but no, it's going good. I'm moving out at the end of this month.
Where are you going to now?
Little man's growing
What?
Where are you going to?
Folsom area.
Really?
Just somewhere still in California, but moving closer to my school. And then after a year there, I'm transferring over to Humboldt State, more in California.
Dang.
Getting hopefully my master's in environmental science. You know,
Environmental science. What do you plan on doing with environmental science?
probably working out in the field mostly. Probably maybe like environmental inspector.
Oh, okay.
For
Oh,
like,
yeah, so I
for like factories.
So like
make sure they
I'm
get
pretty
free.
much like how people hire environmental inspectors. Is like if they want to if they want to chop logs down in the forest, I need to make sure they're gonna. It's gonna be
environmental impact reports.
Yeah, exactly.
Whoa!
So-
Hold up there, logger. Hold up there,
Oh,
lumberjack.
No,
Camera is going out of control here. Woo woo.
Can you focus?
Come on, Cody.
Can you focus,
But-
bro?
It's not staying.
But no, essentially what environmental inspectors do, they pretty much just go out to locations and they they make sure the area's going to be able to recover from any logging that happens out there, anything that's going to cause. Yeah.
I can't.
What?
That's pretty cool. So
Yeah,
like,
David.
what decides between this tree being cut down and this tree being cut down?
No, it's okay.
Mites.
I don't want to get into like an
Termites.
economic debate.
I just imagine he has this like lab kit and he's like, hold up there, Paul Bunyan.
It's like, hold on there, pilgrim.
Goes all CSI
Oh,
on this
God.
tree. And is like,
Okay, hold on. Who let
This
out?
is-
oh,
Yeah, that was-
Cody!
yeah, that was Cody
That
about like
was
a minute
me.
ago, 2 minutes ago.
Jesus!
So while Tyler nopes out, one thing I want to talk about, one thing I want to talk about real quick
him for Febreze!
while we're
Jesus!
that's horrible. One thing I want to talk about
powers
in the way of
of Febreze compels you.
oh Jesus Christ. One thing I
So
want
does
to
your
talk
fart,
about.
asshole.
Come on. One thing I want to talk about games.
It was meant to
Games.
So
Gaming.
I don't know how much you guys have been following
us on our videos, or
yeah,
like if
or-
you guys lost interest in us, I'm
Can
sorry.
or whatever.
Can, hold on,
Or-
can
or-
we jump,
what-
can we
how
jump
much-
back to that one more sec? I'm gonna cut that shit.
Yeah, what?
I'm gonna cut that whole bit.
Oh, that's fine.
No, you
Okay,
can't cut
so
it.
Back, no, I'm gonna cut
You
it.
can't
I'm
cut the
fucking
shit,
editing this
man.
Bitch,
Can't
you
cut
ain't
the
cutting
shit.
I
it.
cut the cheese.
Bitch,
Yeah,
I'm
you
cutting it.
did.
You did cut the
Anyway,
cheese.
so what I want to talk about, so I don't know how much
we
you
didn't get
guys
to Cody.
have been. No, we did.
Yeah, we did.
No, I was
Yeah,
last.
yeah,
Yeah,
last
he
one.
was last, and then he ripped ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he already got to talk about his shit.
What has he been up to? Well, apparently digesting.
Yeah, apparently.
Apparently having a healthy body.
Imagine the dinner that I created.
Yeah.
Oh, it was actually pretty
It was
nice.
actually
Wait
pretty-
till it
was
comes
actually
out
pretty good.
later
Yeah.
with all that wine.
Oh man.
Oh, God.
So anyway,
Lot
With
of wine.
asparagus?
so I don't know how much you guys have been following like release news and things like that, but there's this
Wait,
yeah.
Can we do a quick shout out to the animator for Ruby?
Oh, yeah.
The one who recently just passed
good.
away. Like,
So,
Man,
like,
you gotta bring me down like that.
I'm
Man.
Yeah.
sorry. But it's all about flow. We have to.
Yeah. So
He
anyway,
was a great person. We all have to acknowledge him.
So for those of you who don't know who we're talking about, somebody who was a great machinimator and a great animator and just an all around good guy and a good thing for one of the companies that we actually drew a lot of inspiration from, and we still draw a lot of inspiration from, and that is Rooster Teeth. Great company. I mean, some people have their own personal references, but that's one of our favorite companies and favorite things to watch. And kind of one of the things that got us starting this. But anyway, their lead animator and close friend, Monty
Storyboard
Oum,
writer.
yeah, storyboard writer and creator of the show Ruby. He also did animation direction on Red vs. Blue seasons 9 through I think 10 or 12. The one that's coming up
11.
now.
You can actually find those on Netflix.
Yeah.
Both of them. You can actually find Ruby on Netflix now.
Yep.
So and it's actually getting ready to get distributed in Japan by Warner Brothers. Anyway, so Monty Oum was 33 years of age, and he passed away just a few days ago. Really, it was I would say 3 days ago.
What was the cause of death?
Yeah,
It was on
and
the
the cause of
2nd
death
February.
was he had gone in for a medical a routine medical examination. They haven't released what, and they've been really respectful of his wishes and the family's privacy. And he went in and had a severe allergic reaction to something, and went into a coma to which he didn't recover from. And for me, and for some people it's like, oh, it's hard to sympathize with somebody you didn't really know. But honestly, when Tyler and I went to RTX, I went to a signing, and Tyler went to the Ruby panel, got to see him in action, and I got to get him to sign some things for me, and a whole bunch of stuff like that. And got to talk to him a little bit with Freddie Wong, actually, two brilliant men in their field, and he was just the way he interacted with his fans and the way that he carried himself and the way he did things was just spoke volumes about who he was and really represented their company well. And was always thinking of something new, and it was always nice to see him. It was nice to see the stuff that he created, and how the fans and how everybody reacted to him. And it's he'll be sorely missed. And it feels to me, Ruby's one of my favorite shows that that they put out, and to me it feels like it won't quite be the same. And even though I didn't know him, it feels like I've lost somebody very close to me, based on the community that I'm in. And the Rooster Teeth community is a fantastic community. And one thing that I thought was really cool was they set up a medical fund for his family. Actually, if it's still going on at the time of posting,
I'm looking up right now.
If it's actually on up by the time we post this, we'll post a link there if you want to give whatever you can. But this speaks volumes about everyone focuses on the bad things that happen in the world and things like that. But they've set a goal of $50,000. That's how much it was going to cost for all of his medical expenses and helping with the funeral and helping his wife and everything. And within minutes, they not only doubled the goal, but they almost tripled it.
That's awesome.
That would have just helped.
And
we pretty much covered everything.
Yeah, and they pretty much covered
that's
anything.
how much people really cared about this guy.
Yeah, and one of the big things they said, in lieu of flowers and in lieu of of course well wishes and good vibes and everything like that, but do something creative is what he said. He said do something creative. Don't focus on things you can't control. Do something, channel something into something creative, and always work forward towards something. Always be going on and moving on to the next thing, and never be afraid to do what it is that you love. And that was something that spoke volumes to me as not only a person but as a content creator and as a musician and as an artist. And my heart goes out to everybody there, and to his wife and to his
just
father
Rooster Teeth in general.
sons.
They lost a great person.
Yeah, and you can tell by some of the videos that they've been doing that they're still all shooken up about it. But hey, the show has to go on, and whoever ends up taking his place and moving into that position there, he's got some pretty big shoes to fill. But
But with the inspiration from his previous.
Yeah. From his predecessor.
The
Yeah.
map
Really
of
great.
the map with ketchup.
Yeah, that was like that's what I thought was funny. That's what came up with the World of Remnant. So
That was awesome. I
anyway.
thought that was just a joke, but it turned
Yeah.
out that was actually true.
that was literally how he came up with it. So.
No, when after I saw the first episode of Ruby,
Which
when we went to RTX and they had
Yeah.
that showing.
Yeah.
Oh,
I-
son of a gun.
It's you, Cody. Keep moving
I
it.
know. I tapped this damn microphone.
It was weird. I mean,
Focus,
you know,
focus,
you
focus.
always watch these TV shows, you always see these movies, and you don't actually have this opportunity to ask, you know, the person behind it questions that you want answered.
Yeah.
And after he showed the first video, he showed us a little demo of the second one,
Hey, Kit.
and it was hilarious because they threw a little something for the audience,
Hi,
and
Cody.
it was great. And it was weird asking.
How's
He like
that phone?
seemed so
How's your guest?
It's good.
sincere with its answers, and it's weird, you know, meeting somebody behind something you enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, name your favorite movie, and then imagine asking him a question personally. What would that question be?
Yeah.
It's
like-
weird. You don't know what to say on the spot.
Yeah, and you know, one of the cool things that I heard is they shared Monty stories about, you know, in a tribute video of him, and the first time that he ever came out to RTX, it was the first time they ever did RTX, and they had this banner printed up that was called the Monty Oum Experience, and they had him on, they had this big Dance Dance Revolution stage out there, and that's how everyone got introduced to him. Like, they showed a couple of his shots in the new Red vs. Blue season, and then people got to meet him and everything like that, and he was like tearing it up on the dance floor on that Dance Dance Revolution thing. If you look it up on YouTube, you can find it. It's pretty
Yeah.
You
cool.
need some fast feet, man.
Yeah.
I can do easy, best.
Yeah.
Medium's like my strain.
I can't do Dance Dance Revolution. I will literally
Yeah,
break
we
every
learned
bone
that
in
in
my
our
body.
childhood, huh, Jake?
Yeah, no, I do not
Stop
not
that.
dance very well.
No.
I used to dance really well. Now I don't dance worth a shit.
Oh no, but you
Carlton's your
rock
pro.
the sing game.
And then you
Yeah.
just win every Dance
Yeah.
game you play. Just do it.
Exactly.
Anyway, but yeah,
But yeah.
that's
To be loved by anyone.
so. Anyway, so
Just wanted to bring that up
Yeah.
just as a little part of news from us.
yeah, and just wanted to
Show some love.
Yeah,
So on the same
So-
kind of.
yeah, I mean, and
I wouldn't say
you know,
field.
of course we're not.
We're in a
It's like, of
different
course,
field.
you know, we're not quite on the same level as that, but still,
No, no.
it's still felt throughout the entire community,
yeah.
Exactly.
and being avid, all of us being avid members of that community,
Yeah.
it feels like, you know, we've lost somebody.
And looking
who we
up to them because that's what
Exactly.
inspired us to be here.
So
Yeah.
anyway, now that sad
Sadness.
business
Time to get
is-
some happy
is
moments
over
going.
with.
God, man, you guys
So-
brought. this
Come on,
brought me down.
optimistic. Woo!
So-
I don't
Okay.
feel like dancing.
So
The dance.
so I don't know how much you guys have been following release dates or followed PAX Prime or PAX East and all
no,
the
I
PAX.
honestly
I
have
didn't
not
follow
had
any
any
of it.
time.
Okay, well that's fine. Well, so we
I didn't-
we touched on it when we did like new releases and things like that were coming up, and it was the Order 1880 something.
Oh, the
1887.
order 1887.
1887. That's right. And
And
Off by
it's
one bit.
just about to drop, or it has already dropped.
No, it's
About.
about to
Yeah,
come out.
that's
It's
what I
coming out very soon. I don't know have the exact date. You mind looking that up real quick for me?
Yeah.
But anyway,
Captain Google.
so
not?
so it's coming out, and there were things, you know, it's supposed to be this big huge AAA title, okay, and it's
Oh, sorry, 1886.
Yeah,
I was-
1887.
I was right.
Okay.
You were right.
So,
I'm sorry.
Anyway,
I'm sorry.
anyway, so
3 years ahead. Okay.
it looks to be it's
Important to me.
the way that they present it, it looks like it's gonna be just this fantastic game and a whole bunch of stuff like that. But there are a couple, you know, interesting things. They're not showing. They're showing a lot of cutscenes. Like in the stuff that they were showing, it was a lot. It was very cutscene.
And we all know cutscenes are where they animators put their best work into.
Yeah.
That doesn't translate well into the game.
Yeah, and it's like, and so that's what a lot of people are worried about too, and that it's just gonna be like an average adventure shooter game.
Like it's
where- yeah,
overly cutscened.
yeah, and
Well,
one
I
of
mean-
one of the big things too is here's one of the biggest things, and it boggles me. But then again, you know, I'm not an animator, and I'm not, you know, anything like that. But it kind of makes me scratch my head because the game itself runs at 60 frames a second natively. Now, for those of you who don't know what that means, that's how many frames happen on the screen in a single second. Essentially, it's the refresh rate of the screen. Anyway, well, the refresh rate's different, but we're not going to get into technical terms. Layman's way, that's what it is. Anyway, but
I don't know what
the
he's talking about.
Me neither.
but the But the cutscenes are in
first-person shooter.
But the cutscenes are in shackled to 30 frames a second. So literally half the frames that you're seeing in the normal game is gonna be there. And normally people don't really notice it, but when you have a game that's running so smoothly and so much like butter and so fast, and then it cuts to half, and it cuts to literally half of that.
Yeah.
It's incredibly jarring. Now I'm not saying it doesn't look like a beautiful game, but it looks like a beautiful game, but it seems to me like it might not live up to the hype, and
what about
slightly disappointed.
Metal Gear Solid?
I mean, that is
a completely cutscene based.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. There's
nothing
wrong with it.
It's like a movie. You're watching a movie, but then you get involved in it, and I like that.
I like that experience, and the whole thing is cutscenes aren't necessarily bad. A lot of people go oh, cutscenes, I mean,
skip that shit.
By the way, I got the date on it.
I can hear the internet. Go ahead, tell me what it is.
It releases February 20th.
So February 20th. Okay, so coming up, in
soon. Get it.
Well,
13 days.
13, 14 days.
13 days.
So anyway, but it looks like it's with all the hype that's been surrounding it and everything like that.
This might just end up like another Watch Dogs hype thing. Like everybody's
exactly.
Everything was
totally
that game was so hyped up, and also when it was released finally,
it went away.
It was an old bait and switch, guys.
Yeah, I was like, oh,
and I really don't want that. I don't want that to happen. And a lot of people now are looking at the developer. Was the developer on it, Kid? I can't.
86 or for Watch Dogs?
86.
Hold on, I'm looking it up right now.
It should be there on the release.
This is the problem nowadays. We've gotten to that point where people want to pre-order a game before it comes out.
Yeah.
Not that there's anything wrong with that, but they're throwing in perks and making it almost. You want the full story with the DLC. You need to pre-order the game.
We get kickstarted is what we get.
And now they deliver the game, but it's not what they promised to be, and now we have to live with our mistakes because we already pre-ordered it, we got it, and now it sucks.
Yeah, and see, and that's why I don't.
Which is bad.
It's I don't pre-order games all that much anymore. I used to like when Assassin's Creed first came out. I pre-ordered 2. I pre-ordered Brotherhood. I pre-ordered every single Assassin's Creed up until Unity.
Yeah.
I pre-ordered, and I'm glad I didn't do that to Unity, because Unity is a whole just big pile of shit.
Oh, the Halo Master Chief Collection?
Yeah.
Can you believe that?
That comes with age, though. Honestly,
well,
you have more better things to do than the game.
Well, it's there's two, and also not that this is a labor, but it's I have to commit a lot of time to this, and a lot of the stuff that I do in my Let's Plays or in the Let's Plays that we do or the things that we do is a lot of base like that. So when I do go home, it's I'm there to play a screw around game. I'm not really going in there for the story as much, which kind of sucks. But anyway, so Kid, do you have the developer?
Yeah, I got it.
So what's the developer?
Ready at Dawn Studios is the developer.
So they did they've done a couple other games, but they've worked on a lot of ports and a lot of things like that, but they've never had a big AAA title. And so what a lot of reviewers and what a lot of people are starting to point that out. And I don't necessarily think that's a fair judgment, because the whole thing is like this, okay? When a company goes and tries to do their first big AAA title, of course they're completely untested in this specific field, but that doesn't mean that they're not necessily a good company.
They're jumping in feet first now. This is their leap.
We can look at here. Look at this one. So CD Projekt Red, okay, they're the people that did The Witcher. Okay, so I don't know if you guys know what The Witcher is.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway,
that was a pretty good game,
so
Witcher 3 just got released, right?
No, it's coming out this month.
Okay.
It's coming out this week. Not this week. This year. And it's
that's kind of a big deal.
Oh god, it's gonna be so good. Oh my god, I love The Witcher.
Jay's gonna have a nerdgasm after when it comes out.
Well,
Yeah.
this also brings
Totally.
up another point.
And sorry Tyler, but they were completely untested, and then when they released The Witcher, it was still I would call it a AAA title, and it would just totally exploded. Witcher 2, when The Witcher 2 came out, it was mind blowing. It was absolutely mind blowing.
They forget because they got their first demo out with the first Witcher, and they're like, okay, make our improvements. Witcher 2, boom, that's the bigger seller.
Yeah.
More improvements on that game. Witcher 3, bam, even better.
Exactly.
Hopefully.
I don't think it's a fair approximation based on their track record that they're not going to be suited for a AAA title for a thing like that, because we live in a world of a lot of cynicism, especially when it comes to the games and other media. But I just say, you know what? it's like they know what they're doing. They've put out a solid thing like that. I'm just afraid that it's gonna be it might watchdog us. You know what I mean?
Or even Destiny, because Destiny had a lot of hype, and it still kind of has hype, but the hype for Destiny has died down so much.
Whoa!
Just because the
be careful on what you're saying.
Yeah,
Pump your
because
brakes,
Tyler,
We'll talk about that in a minute. But Tyler, you had something to do, and I cut you
All
off.
right, so what I was saying is, with the back to the pre-ordering thing, this is the problem that a lot of consumers are facing. We're expecting a great game with series. Witcher 1, it was
good.
No one knew what to expect, so it was good. When they surprised us with Witcher 1, and they improved on it with Witcher 2. Look at Watch Dogs. They're Naughty Dog. They had great games before. And so when they released, hey, we're going to do Watch Dogs, everyone flipped out.
Wait, no, Naughty Dog didn't do Watch Dogs.
Are you sure it was
No, Ubisoft did.
Ubisoft.
Yeah.
Ubisoft, whatever. Ubisoft, and with it.
Ubisoft, but they did Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, they did Assassin's Creed.
It was a
and they've done lot of
company
stuff.
that did good games.
Yeah,
and
a reputable company.
They wanted to do their own. And people got excited, saw what they did before, pre-ordered it, and they got bait and switched.
Exactly.
So that's the problem with series, is that people are expecting
better and better every time. Yeah.
better every time. So Witcher 3, of course, everyone's expecting this great game, but what happens when it doesn't meet expectations?
Yeah,
but
I
see,
The
but
hype
I
gets
also
too much, and then it falls flat.
Yeah.
Well,
even though it's a good game.
One thing that they've been doing a very good job with The Witcher 3, and what they've done, what CD Projekt Red has done, and which I really admire as a company, is that they're not in it to make $1 bajillion off of their game. They are in it
to win.
To make the game and to make it as good and as enjoyable experience as a game that they would want to play.
I think they're in it for more of the loyalty. For the
It's like look at this.
They get the loyalty.
The moment they
money.
Well, get this.
Exactly.
The moment
it's
that
all
they
about the dollar.
the moment that they announced The Witcher 3, they announced free day one DLC that everybody was going to get, and they were going to have 14 DLC installments that everyone was going to get completely for free.
That's
and
an incomplete game. I mean, you have 14 DLCs.
No. They're extra. It's all. They're all extra stuff. It's all extra stuff that you're not going to need for the experience. They're Geralt's extra gifts.
What's you to say that for me? How do you know that maybe the 10th DLC adds something that actually makes the game for me?
Well,
day one, and it's
the way
like,
that they
I don't
do,
like it.
because the way that they do it, and this is the way they did it on like The Witcher 2, and they did it in The Witcher 1, is they have, when you open up like your single player screen, you have the main story, and then you have Geralt's adventures. See, these are the Witcher is based off of a book series, and so there's more than just the main storyline, because like the Witchers do more than just what's going on in their main story. I hear the bagpipe guys. He might be coming in.
Coming back?
So anyway, I think he's at the door. Tyler, you go get him. So anyway,
we might have a special guest here in a second,
guys. Have a special guest. So real quick, here he is. There he is. Hey.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
How's it going?
So
this is our special guest, and he is killing it.
Well, this is a great way to end the podcast. So we're gonna turn the camera view over here. So this is great what's going on here. So anyway, all right. So I want to thank you guys all for joining us, and we're gonna end it
on this note.
That was great. We're gonna end it on that note. Thank you guys so much. So anyway, thank you guys all for tuning into the TacoCat podcast. That was great. Thank you guys for showing up. That was perfect timing. We were just about to wrap up. That was perfect. Anyway, so thank you guys all for tuning in. We'll be back next week.
Look out for new videos for us.
Anything else that's going to be going on this week? New videos are going to be dropping probably
by next week.
By this week. By Wednesday. So stay tuned. Thank you. Meow meow crunch crunch. Don't forget to be awesome. Take care.
Thanks, guys.